With a journey that spans continents and visa programs, and a leadership style rooted in empathy and excellence, Fernando Corona has become an integral part of Lake Naomi Club community. His story is not just one of personal growth, but building bridges, connecting international talent with opportunity and shaping a more inclusive and dynamic workspace. Let's take a deeper dive into Fernando's experience, insight, and values that drive his work. Fernando, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Fernando, what is your role here at Lake Naomi Club?
I'm currently the clubhouse manager here. I started back in 2022 as a cafe manager, and then I was promoted to assistant clubhouse manager, and now I'm the current clubhouse manager.
You started before I am. I've been here for about a little over 2 years, and I think you were one of the first people who have welcomed me with open hands and heart and just really embraced me. And I remember coming here and was like, this guy is awesome. I want to be friends with him. And I think we've been friends ever since.
Yes.
So Fernando, what I want to do is I just want to talk about your journey here to becoming, working with Lake Naomi. Can you share your background with us? Where are you from originally?
Absolutely. I'm originally from Mexico, born and raised. I only moved here when I was like 10 years ago. I'm not going to say my age, but it was back in 2014. I moved to Florida, specifically Fernandina Beach. I used to work at the Omni Resort there as a bartender/server. That was my first working experience here in the States. I was doing a J1 visa, and I did that for a year. And then after that, I just knew there was something in this country that kind of make me feel I belong, if you want to say it that way. And that's probably my background, where I'm come from. And I have experience in different clubs, mostly in Florida. I work for the Naples Beach Hotel. I work for Basari Country Club. I work on a third club, but I can't remember the name right now.
Well, it can't be that good then.
It was good. I just don't remember the name. I don't know why.
I'm sure we'll come back to you.
Yeah, for sure. And then I think my school and the greatest experience I had was working at Disney World.
Wow.
I gave Disney World almost 3 years before COVID. It's the best experience I have, and it's who built who I am right now.
That's awesome. What are you doing at Disney?
I was working at Epcot Pavilion Mexican Pavilion on Epcot. And I was a server, and then I was what it's called a pro host on La Hacienda restaurant. So yeah, it was an international program as well. That's a Q1 visa.
Okay.
And I did that for almost 3 years. It was literally the best experience ever. You learn everything about customer service, how to treat people, high volume,
Absolutely. There's no other bigger volume than Disney, right?
It's a restaurant as big as this, and we used to do 900 covers from 4 to 9 p.m. So it's crazy, but it's probably the main reason of who I am right now as a professional in the hospitality business.
So I know Disney has a lot of training programs and are really big into hospitality, and there's a rule and a way to do it the Disney way. What experiences did you learn from them that you were able to translate to here?
I think the never say no. It's something that stuck with me, and till this day, I don't ever say no to a member or somebody that asks me for something at work. And some people say it's not as good, but I think it's the best thing. It's probably why I'm here, because I like to please people, and I always make sure they get what they want. So I think from Disney, it's going to be the never say no.
I love that mentality. It's a mentality that I always have too. I've been worked in hospitality for a long time. I was in my many other careers in my life, I was a server, a host, a bartender, a lot of front house jobs, and then with my family as well. My family They might have a sister who is a chef and know a lot of the back of the house. I was a short order cook for a couple of restaurants. So I can really relate to a lot of the restaurant life and hospitality, and that never say no mentality goes a long way, especially in a club like ours. Let's go back to your days in Mexico. Did you go to college?
Yes. So I started college for culinary,
Ah.
but then I changed my mind. It was a little too much for me. I did an internship in Barcelona, Spain, and just working in a kitchen wasn't for me. Like cooking, it's a passion that I have, and doing it as a job was kind of like killing that passion. So I went back to Mexico and I switched from culinary to business management.
Nice.
So I ended up graduating from business management. And then before that, like I guess my first contact with the hospitality business was my parents used to have a small family business, like family owned business. And it was just for like planning small events for kids, planning little events. It was more dedicated to kids' parties and stuff like that.
Nice.
So that was like my first contact with the hospitality, like helping my parents set up events, helping my parents cooking, helping doing everything related to that. And we also used to have like rentals for events, like we will rent tables, chairs, whatever people need. And also my sister, she's a chef. She went to culinary school, and she started like I saw her. I was living with her when she was in culinary school, so I saw like that passion that she had for cooking and everything. So that also like create or like initiate this passion that I have for the culinary department and also for the food and beverage and hospitality.
Yeah, absolutely. I give a lot of credit to chefs. My sister is a chef as well, and the hours she works is tremendous. And again, that doesn't mean you don't put tremendous hours. Yeah, I see you here all the time. I hear at Lake Naomi, and you put a lot of hours into just different. And for me, honestly, I also love to cook, and I have a passion for cooking. And I was always thinking maybe I should go into become a chef as well. But I don't know if I could take the heat of a kitchen. Oh my goodness, that I give those guys a lot of credit.
Mm-hmm.
But at that pace, that hustle and bustle, and I love that aspect of cooking as well, and as well as creating a dish that people enjoy and they love, and I think that's it's very rewarding as well. So I could see that where your sister and yourself get that from as well. So you worked in Mexico with your family business, doing kids' parties and setting up for events. How did you transition? How did you go from that to the J1 program or the H2B? Like, how did you even know about this program existed?
So I didn't know about the program until I actually graduated college. As I said, I graduated college back in 2014. So my best friend in Mexico, Valeria, she told me, hey, let's apply for this J1 program. It's really nice. You can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of friends. It's in Fernandina Beach. And I was like, sure, I have nothing else to do. So why not? And my parents support me because that's a program that you have to pay for everything. So it's expensive if you come from Mexico to do that program. So my parents support me. They gave me everything that I needed. And I end up in Fernandina Beach working again as a server bartender. And it was a great experience, a really, really nice experience. And then from there, I feel like I started looking for other opportunities to come back when I went back to Mexico, and I started learning more about the H-2B visa, the Q1 visa, and I started applying for them.
So for our listeners who don't know what these programs are, can you give like a little description or a little summary of like what is a J1, what's H2B, what's a Q?
Yeah, absolutely. So the J1 program, it's like a cultural program that you have to do like an internship and a training plan for whoever is applying for this program. So for example, we have 4 people that are part of the J1 program currently working at Lake Naomi.
Nice.
3 of them on the kitchen side, 1 of them Raika on the front of the house. This program that is divided in 4 quarters, so each quarter has like a different thing that you have to learn, that you have to work on. I'm gonna keep her as an example. Like, she's been working at the Mountaintop Lodge at the coffee shop. Then she started doing more back of the house on Mountaintop Lodge. Then she came here, start serving tables, and now we have her over at Timber Trails as a server / training at the bar, things like that. So it's more for them to create experience and learn, and of course making some money and have fun and everything. I think that's the best part of these programs, like coming to this country and just see a completely different culture.
Absolutely.
Probably an easier way to live, things like that. It's something that it's really, really nice and important of these programs. And then they also have like different activities that we have to plan with them. Like, we have to take them to the city, we have to take them whatever they want to do, just like a cultural activity.
Okay.
So they learn more about the American culture or the United States
Okay,
culture.
absolutely.
And then the H2B program, it's more work program. So for that, you come here to work, and that's what you're gonna do. And a lot of these people are like really driving to make good money, to learn, to get this experience.
And then what is the other program that you're talking about?
I did the Q1. The Q1 visa, it's an international cultural exchange visa. So that visa, it's only for Disney World.
Oh.
It's actually, we call it the Disney visa, and Disney actually started that visa. It's only available for Disney. Nobody else can apply for that visa. It's the Disney visa, and that one, it's, as I say, it's a culture and exchange. So you come and represent your country. So when I was working in Mexico, like, the most important part, besides your job, it's to proudly represent who you are and your culture. That's why they ask you to engage with guests, always like in Spanish, always show them something about Mexico. It's just that cultural exchange. And I think that's why that program is so fascinating, because you have the opportunity to, again, experience the American culture, but share your culture and share your experience and show to other people here in America what your country is like.
Yeah, that's great. And, you know, especially in Epcot, where you have so many different cultures, you can visit countries from all around the world. It's great to have these, it's like servers, but they're in character, and they want to show you the culture, and they're proud of their culture. I remember going to the Mexico portion of Epcot, and like having a margarita and a cerveza, and it was the food was amazing, and you know, it gives you that more authentic feel when you have.
Definitely.
That's cool. Was it a big adjustment coming from Mexico to?
I don't think I struggle adjusting. I'm somebody that adjusts really easily, and I don't get homesick. It's not like I miss my country or miss people from my country.
Sorry, Mom.
For that, makes it so easy for me. But I do know other people that they struggle with that really, really bad, and I totally see why. But it's just the way I am. It's just, it doesn't affect me that way. And it wasn't a cultural shock for me. I visited the States before moving here, so I was already kind of like familiar with the like the American culture, and I mean, we're neighbors. Like, we're really close. Whatever you watch in TV here, you watch that in Mexico as well. We have Walmart, everything. It's just not. It's right. The same.
And it's Florida, so
yeah,
there are a lot of Spanish-speaking folks there as well.
Everywhere you go, even here now, everywhere you go, that's really nice.
Part of your role here at Lake Naomi, I know you're the clubhouse manager, and you do a great job here with all the events we have during, especially during the high season. I think you guys have an event almost every day that you are open. And then you also support the other facilities with their events. But on top of that, you also bring other internationals to Lake Naomi to help work here. Can you explain the process of bringing an international to work for Lake Naomi?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a long process, takes a lot of time, and a lot of effort. Again, it's totally worth it. I'm going to start this question saying I love giving the same opportunity that somebody gave me to somebody else. Like, I think that's the best feeling I have by doing this program. But yeah, it takes a lot of time. I started in November last year. It's a process that takes months and months and a lot of hours, because this is a club where everybody wants to come and work. So the moment I posted the positions, you have over 100, 200 people
Wow.
emailing you, because I only have space for like 20, 21 of them on front of the house, and then around 15 to 16 servers. So it's a process that it has to be done very carefully, and you have to select the best for the club, and you have to select the best for your full-time employees, because they're here all the time, and you
Right,
have to
right.
bring a team that is going to adjust to them and everything. So that's been a challenge, but it's working. I honestly, and I can say this, I'm very proud of the team that I bring this season. I think they are all amazing. They all get along. But yeah, going back to the question, you have to schedule like 100 interviews.
Wow.
I try to do like 20 to 25 minutes interviews. Just try to, my interviews are more like try to know them personally a little more than the professional side, because most of the H2Bs that work on front of the house, they're already here in the country. You know, they have the experience. So I just try to want to see like how they personally are. I think that's a little more important sometimes.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the rest of the stuff you can train them in, right? So serving, knowing the menu and stuff, but having that personality, someone that's friendly, that's approachable, that, you know, smiles, right?
Yes.
That's really important. So I really like that. How many internationals do we have so far?
So front of the house, we have 21 H2B participants. Back of the house, we have 13 cooks. We have one head chef. And then we have 3 J1s on the kitchen side and 1 J1 on the front of the house.
Got you. And then what are some of the countries that you've recruited from?
So most of the people this year are from South Africa.
Oh, I love them.
They're amazing. They're hardworking. And most of them are my friends. So it's like I can bring my friends back. So that's amazing. The second country will be probably, not sure.
Well, what are some other countries then?
Well, we have people from the Philippines.
Yeah,
we
represent.
Sorry?
Represent.
I know, right? We have people from Mexico as well. We have people from Jamaica. So, like, it's from all over. Yeah.
Okay. So, and I know the appeal, and the members know the appeal of coming to Lake Naomi, but what's the appeal for internationals to come to Lake Naomi and work for us?
I think it's the membership. I think it's the place. Like, most of us come from Florida, where you're working long hours all the time, one day off. People sometimes don't treat you the right way. For management, you end up being just like a number. And for the members, you are just there to work. Like, that's all. And in here, on my personal experience, and I can say that a lot of my H2Bs have always said this to me, it's the membership, the way they treat you. Like, I'm here, I can go to the bar, I can go to any restaurant, and the members will always say hi to me. The members will always treat me like I'm a member. So I think that's the best part of this club. Like, the membership always treats you really nice. They're always happy most of the time. But that makes it really, really easy. The sunsets on the beach is
Incredible.
just incredible.
Right.
Like,
And you have the best view working here at the clubhouse. You
I
get to
do.
see it every night.
Every night is the best.
It is. It's pretty incredible here. What kind of support does the club offer to assist internationals when coming here to do like housing, stipends, or anything like that? I know there's a lot of things that you do for them, which is incredible. I see all these gift baskets that you provide them. Talk a little bit about that.
So I was very grateful, and I always have great management and great people that welcome me to these programs. So I try to do the same for them. Like, as you said, like the welcome baskets, have the rooms ready, make their beds, put new sheets, all that. It's a lot, but it's not something that I do all by myself. I have Cheryl Lamberton helping me with that. Of course, Mr. Jim Price. It's a lot, but we try to make sure that the moment they get here, they feel like they're home. I don't want my international staff to get here and don't find anything and just a room, an empty room. Like, I don't think that's the way to start this program. And of course, we want to make them happy. And I think also the membership knows that. And every time that we start this program, I have 100 messages on my phone from members like, do you need this for the international house? I have this piece of furniture, it's brand new, do you want it? And that, it's just amazing. Like, the fact that they are there for my internationals and trying to make sure they have whatever they need, it's also amazing.
That staff house looks great. I mean, I know you had a lot of personal touches to it, the furniture, the decor. You walk in and it feels like home, right?
Yes.
It doesn't feel like I don't know, like kind of like it's like a nice Airbnb. It's not like a college dorm atmosphere where you're in bunk beds and you have the minimal things. It feels like a home.
Yeah.
And it's very welcoming, very inviting, and I think it's that first impression that these internationals get, right?
Yeah, I was very lucky last year. Our previous general manager assigned me to do that. He was like, make sure this house looks good. So I completely renovate everything. And again, most of the furniture, it's furniture that was donated by members. And we bought all new mattresses, everything, just to make it feel like a home, because it wasn't a home, you know? But yeah, that was a really nice experience for me to do.
That's good. And then we obviously only have a couple of staff housing, like one facility, but then we use other houses on campus, right?
Yes, we rent houses from members. These members let us like house our H2B participants in their home. So that's also really, really nice. All these houses are fully furnished. They have everything you need. So it's really nice.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's I know a lot of other programs where they do staff housing. It's literally a dorm room where you get a bed, you
Or
get
a
a desk,
bunk bed, and
a
you have to
bunk
share
bed, and you
it
have to
with
share
6
it.
people.
Right. And so this is, this is a little bit more personable, a little bit more homey, and I like that aspect of it as
Yes.
well. What do you enjoy most about working at Lake Naomi?
Planning events.
What about planning?
I don't know. It's just a passion that I have, and I really enjoy it. Whenever I'm planning an event, it just doesn't even feel like I'm working. You know, it's not like when I'm doing my office hours, and sometimes I'm like, oh, if I have an event to plan, I will just switch everything to that event, and my whole mindset completely changes. And executing those events and seeing my members having fun, enjoying everything, enjoying the food, enjoying the service, being at the door when they're leaving, and they're all like so grateful and saying how good the event was, and then seeing them at the gym and they're all come to me and that's amazing. Like, I think that's the best part. Like, it gives me like a feeling, I don't know how to say it, like it's
satisfying, and
it's very satisfying.
Yeah, it is. And what's great about you, Fernando, working with you is your attention to detail, right? So from the decor to the entrance to what they're serving and the drinks and the costumes, or if it's a theme party, I know you're always asking, how can I get this? How do I do this? Are you having my IT team print out 3D things for your parties and stuff like that? So I do appreciate attention to detail, and I think the events sounds like a lot of fun because it is rewarding. You plan this big party, and then your guests arrive here and they're just bringing that smile and that energy and the thankfulness. So I could see why that is really rewarding. Is there any advice you would give to anyone considering an international career? Is there opportunities for like Americans to go to like Australia or?
Yes, absolutely.
I think that'd be an awesome opportunity. I think for us Americans as well, because I would love an opportunity to go travel internationally, make some money, learn about the culture, and just make new friends. I think that's, and having friends all around the world would be great.
I actually know a lot of people, a lot of Americans that do that. I have one of my best friends is in Japan. Another of my friends is in Australia. One of them is in New Zealand. And some of them, they started doing that after I met them, and we were talking about it, and I was like, just, you should do it. It's an amazing experience just to go and live in another country and work in another country and see the culture. If you want to do it, do it. That's the best thing I can say. Like everything in life, if you want it, go for it.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
do it.
And again, I love traveling as well, and an opportunity to travel when you're young and get paid for it and have all these new experiences. And then maybe those who like you went the route of like you went to a career of hospitality, but maybe even someone who's like after high school doesn't know what they want to do with their life and just get an opportunity to experience the world, and then maybe from then they can see like, oh, I really enjoyed this, or I really love that culture. Maybe I'll go live there. I think that's awesome, and I would encourage everybody else to do it as well, because again, different cultures, learning about other people and different foods and culture, and it's really important to me, and I want to share that passion for other people as well. So that's great. Do you see this? Our international staff role changing or anything, or evolving, or having more employees? Are we trying to bring more here at Lake Naomi?
I don't think we're trying to bring more here at Lake Naomi. I think we have the right amount right now, and I think that's the way we're gonna keep it. What I do want to do is try to bring them back. Like most of the staff that is here right now, I want them to go back to Florida, and the next year bring them back, because that does things easier for me. I don't have to train people. It's easier to just apply for them. Well, I don't do all the paperwork. That's Jim Price, and that's a lot of time, and that's crazy. I don't know how he has time to do all that. But yeah, like I just want to make sure we have like a good crew that we can bring back for 3 consecutive
Absolutely.
years.
Having some continuity in your staff to come back. Even like a lot of our staff, they build relations with our members. And so they come back. There's a couple of international staff that are like, oh, they're coming back? No, oh, that's a shame. I really like that person. I really talk to that person. And I'm sure a lot of our members have grown to be friends with a lot of our internationals as well. So having that continuity definitely makes it easier.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Fernando, I really appreciate your time today. It was really great to interview you, learning about the process, learning about you and how you came here. And again, we are lucky here at Lake Naomi to have you. One question I didn't ask you is, so how are you here now?
So I'm currently on a TN visa. So the TN visa is a NAFTA visa, is the trade agreement between Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., so that's the current visa that I have. It's a work visa, so it allows you to come to this country and work for 3 to 4 years consecutively. So I don't have to like move to another place. But yeah, that's
great. I mean, we have a couple more years with you, and we got to figure out ways to keep you here. I don't know what we got to do, but you are a vital piece here at Lake Naomi. Fernando, thank you. I look forward to having a drink with you on the beach sometime.
Absolutely. I'm always there.